Podz, chip on his shoulder.
Chip on his shoulder. That's you.
Definitely me.
Yeah.
I hope everybody would say that.
You've been polling pretty well.
Yeah, I would say me, just because I always feel like I got something to prove to everybody. People say, "Oh, you're not good enough. You can't do this. You can't do that." It's been my whole life. It's whatever. But just by people saying that, like, I don't really have a reaction to it. It's like, okay, you can believe what you want. Just go out there and prove it.
Chip on his shoulder. I'm gonna go with Podz.
Probably me.
Tell me, how do
Probably
you?
me or Coleman.
So you're a cut up. How do you keep the team loose?
Just being yourself. Don't change who you are just because you're in a new environment. I've always just been who I am. And people are gonna like me or they're not. They're not gonna change for one way or the other.
Podz. I think Podz definitely has kind of that attitude, like something to prove. He shows up every day, really intense, ready to compete. I'd say Podz.
My best friend in law school was Polish.
Yep.
He had a specific way of pronouncing his name that none of the professors could get right. Are people pronouncing your name to your liking these days?
No one's ever said my name the right way on the first try, ever.
Podziemski.
It's just like kind of live with it. They can do what they want. Either way, I get buckets. It doesn't matter how you say it.
How do you pronounce it?
Podziemski.
I came close.
Yep.
Podziemski, chip on the shoulder for sure.
You pronounce that to his liking.
Oh yeah.
I can tell you.
Yeah. I did my homework on that.
Okay.
That's definitely me.
Yeah. We've already heard that about you. Are you going to do it from the outside, the inside, a little bit of both?
I kind of do whatever. I play crazy out there. I don't think anybody's really seen it because I've never got the opportunity to play like in front of a packed gym. But I just play crazy. Not many people like me out there. I play with a crazy mindset, but it's all for the team.
Podz will be a good player one day. Mark my words, Brandon. Podz.
Yeah.
Consider yourself a positionless player?
Most definitely. When I grew up, I didn't play basketball until 8th grade, and when I did play, I was a big man. So I learned the footwork and skills down low. And then as I progressed and got older, my sophomore, junior year, I was on the wing, and then my senior year I was a point guard. So I feel like at some spot in my life, I played everything. So I feel like no matter where coach puts me, I can be sufficient at it.
Of the new guys that we haven't seen play, there have been two names that have gotten more votes than anybody else. Does one of those names stand out to you?
As far as chip on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Podz.
Yep, that's the one.
Podz. That little young guy, he's different. He's different. I love him though. I love him.
Tell you.
The hair really, it says it all.
I talk to him a lot. He's got a chip on his shoulder.
You guys have the blonde girls going.
No, his is weak. Mine's like coiled.
Yeah.
Mine's like real coiled. You see that? It's real,
What were you playing before 8th grade?
It was all baseball growing up. That's all I really played. That's all I really had interest in. My dad really didn't let me play any other sports. And finally, 8th grade, persuaded him, like, yeah, I want to try something new. And he let me play, and my church league, and I took off from there.
Did you always live in Wisconsin?
Yes.
Okay.
He always grinding. I see him grinding. So I see the chip.
Yeah.
Not that everybody else got a chip. That goes for all these, but
Podz is a popular pick. Chip on his shoulder.
I think a few guys feel that way. I think Coleman Hawkins. Coleman is going to be really, really good for us. He got the check. He just spoke him up. We just spoke him up.
Just pan the camera over here so we can watch him laugh.
Yeah, he's trying to be a coach and writing up a play, which whatever play he writes up, do not do that play for sure, because it's going to end up with him shooting it.
This is what we is right here. Everyday guys.
Omar's a good guy. Look at us.
He seems very earnest.
He always just barges in my room when I'm playing 2K and just distracts me.
Is he your roommate now?
Nah, he doesn't even live with me.
He just comes over?
Yeah, he just barges in our apartment. Yeah.
Who's your roommate?
Connor and Brandon Lee.
Those guys are actually, sort of adventurous, a little bit outside of the box.
Yeah, I just be chilling though, you know me. I just be on the game chilling.
You're all very tall as well, so maybe you have an apartment that has taller doors or something?
No, we have longer beds though.
Right,
Yeah.
good.
They give us long beds, so yeah.
And it's not right next to the railroad tracks anymore, right?
Nah, it's just at the hub. Yeah, brand new building. great assists.
It's always the newest building in town. It's a challenge now because there's so many new buildings.
Yeah.
And on that token, last question. What about all the changes that you've seen on campus as you've gotten to know what it's like to be an actual student in person?
Honestly, it just feels like the lines are longer. It feels like I don't want to go outside because it just feels like there's way more people, you know? It's just weird. Like, one day I was driving to practice, like, it took me like 5 minutes, but before it would take me like 2. And like, stopping at stop signs and waiting for people, that's about it. It's not that much of a change, you know? It's just like more people.
Hey, Omar, come on in this conversation.
No, absolutely. I think Coleman has a chip on his shoulder. He's been locked in, and I think he showed a huge amount of growth and maturity. He's special. He can guard multiple positions. He's really, really gifted, and I think he probably has the biggest chip on his shoulder.
Chip on his shoulder. I'll say, can I say the same guy again? I'll say Omar. He has a chip on his shoulder. Omar and Goody, they both have like you can I can tell in practice they carry him like they you know it's a different carrying. So like I think they have that chip on their shoulder for sure.
I think Omar's got his chip on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got something to prove.
How is it? How is he doing against Kofi in practice?
It's a blast. It's a blast watching them every day. They go at each other. They give each other problems. Each of them have their moments against each other. But super competitive. Great. You would love it.
Can't ask for more.
Can't ask for more.
Chip on his shoulder. I guess Palmer and Hutch, our freshman and Plummer, all 3 guys, they've been in college, like they're a little older. Our freshmen, they're great players. But they're new to this. I guess like the guys with the chip to the shoulder, they're the ones that have been here and know what to expect a little bit.
Chip on his shoulder doesn't sound like you.
I would say Hutch. I would say for sure Hutch. He's been a player that transferred and he's been out a few years, and he's definitely has something to prove. I think he's going to have a breakout year this year, and everybody in the country is going to see that he's a great player. So.
I'm chip on his shoulder, Hutch.
Chip on his shoulder.
Hutch. I go with Hutch just because he's been injured. He's got a little chip on his shoulder. Everybody knows what Hutch has done in the past. He just hasn't played any D1 basketball yet. So
Chip on the shoulder, Hutch. He coming off the back injury.
He's got something to prove.
Yeah.
He looks like a mellow guy. Is he not a mellow guy?
he's not a mellow guy. You just got to get to know him.
Intense?
No, I'm definitely not intense, but
Killer mentality?
killer mentality for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the same sense, in a good way, nobody has a chip on his shoulder like Chester Frazier did when playing a competitive basketball game.
Ooh, I haven't seen that ferocity out of anybody yet. Trent Frazier's close to it. Especially on the defense. Just trying to develop some of that in some of these guys, but Trent Frazier carries that. But Podziemski carries the chip. He works hard. He works really hard.
That's what we've heard from people. Like, we're going to appreciate his toughness.
Yeah, he wants it, man. He tries hard.
You're molding him.
He molds himself, man. He's a self-motivated guy.
Yeah.
The guy gets in the gym. He's in the gym at midnight. He lifts weights every day. He's a self-motivated kid.
And the minute he relaxes, you're going to be down on him like a ton of bricks.
Always. I got to hold him to that standard.
Yeah, got it.
That's for sure. My man, Rob. Good seeing you again, buddy. Thank you.